What was more worth it, guys? Was that portable toilet? Was that toilet more worth being destroyed than this show? Seriously, what the heck was I watching this week? Monday Night Raw this week, I really didn't enjoy it this week. Last week, I enjoyed it. I thought it was an okay show last week. So this is what we get when we try to be positive. We know we get a good show, and then all of a sudden oh okay, you're too nice. We'll give you a shit show to shit all over. That's where we excel. We excel at being trash. 3 weeks in a row now, we've got Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley versus The Revival. Bobby Lashley has been doing much better work because in my opinion, Bobby Lashley hasn't really been doing a lot of smiling. And, jeez, man. I don't know why. I just don't know what it is, but Bobby Lashley now is, getting better. He's not smiling. He's being serious, I find what he's doing is being serious. I feel like he doesn't like Roman Reigns, and he's really pushing the envelope. And what is up with the new music they gave him? I really liked the previous music that they gave him. Before they suddenly changed it. They suddenly changed his music. This wasn't the theme music I heard last week. Now all of a sudden we're hearing a new version of Bobby Lashley's theme song, and it sounds like a farting noise. Seriously, I know it's a trumpet, but seriously, it almost feels like I'm hearing that somebody just started farting along to his theme music, and they just thought, there you go, that's a better soundtrack for Bobby Lashley. If you're going to change his theme, why not change it back to his old theme? Domination, or Hell Will Be Calling Your Name. What was wrong with going back with one of those old theme songs? If you didn't like the theme song you gave Bobby Lashley. Mojo Rawley got new music this week, which I thought was definitely a lot better than the last music he had. But anyway, let's go over the show. We had Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre confront Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns came out talking about Bobby Lashley, about how he's an egotistical, how his ego is an egomaniac. Then Ziggler and McIntyre came out, talked trash to Roman, then decided to give him a beat down. And that was that. And then Kurt Angle booked a tag team match with Roman Reigns and Seth versus Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. I know you guys can't see this, but I'm currently reading this through WWE.com. It says this on the Roman Reigns Seth Rollins match. I want you guys to listen to this. This is hilarious. They ripped Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins defeated Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler and Roman Reigns via disqualification. Where's Drew McIntyre? What the hell? I only just noticed it now as I was talking about it. What the hell? Oh my god, WWE.com know how to botch. Jesus Christ. Ruby Riott has apparently suffered a left knee injury. I wish her all the best in a speedy recovery. And Bray Wyatt was also got hurt in a car accident. And I hope he gets a speedy recovery as well. And this leads us to Curtis Axel versus Woken Matt Hardy. Why did they do this match again this week? Why couldn't they have gone with Bo Dallas this week? But I won't complain too much because Curtis Axel actually got the clean win on Matt Hardy. At least it didn't end in that crappy fashion that happened last week. Maybe that was an accident, and then we're going to redo the match again. Look, I'm happy that the B team is getting a push. I'm happy that Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas are getting pushed. I don't understand why people are complaining. I don't understand why people are upset that Dallas and Axel are getting a push. Everybody's been complaining about how these two deserve so much more. And these two are finally getting that true desire that the fans have been wanting from them. And now all of a sudden, it almost feels like this is like Titus Worldwide all over again to me. To me, this feels like Titus Worldwide all over again. We need to get Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews as a tag team. And then they become a tag team, and then they're automatically in the title picture. That's what I feel like here with the B team. I feel like everybody is treating like a new tag team like a Titus Worldwide. I'm okay with the B team getting pushed. I don't care how they get pushed, as long as they're being pushed. You people need to be respectful to that. I don't want anybody complaining about new talents aren't getting pushed, and then when they finally do get pushed, all of a sudden it's now a big negative issue. I'm not upset about Dallas and Axel getting a push. I'm glad they're getting a push. But I just wish people would chill out. Dr. Shelby. The good old, hilarious Dr. Shelby makes his return. He's going to be aiding Bayley and Sasha Banks in the friend counseling that they will be doing. Dr. Shelby, in case if anybody doesn't know, Dr. Shelby used to be in the same situation with Daniel Bryan and Kane with Team Hell No. Dr. Shelby helped Daniel Bryan and Kane with anger management class, and that's how they became tag team champions. Well, they became a tag team because AJ Lee put them as a tag team when she was general manager, but they became tag team champions through the course because they learned how to get along. I don't know what to say about this. I really wanted more from this Sasha and Bayley stuff, and I still don't understand why people are still confused who the heel is. Clearly, the heel is Bayley, because Corey Graves is on Bayley's side. People always say, pay attention to the commentators. I was clearly paying attention to Corey Graves, and he's definitely on Bayley's side. So that means Bayley is a heel, not a babyface. If Bayley was a babyface, he'd be cheering for Sasha. So you people need to understand that. I know the commentary is very inaccurate at sometimes, but Corey Graves clearly is on Bayley's side, not Sasha Banks. So clearly Sasha Banks is the babyface, Bayley is the heel. The Authors of Pain, they took on Titus Worldwide. This is 2 weeks in a row now we're seeing the Authors of Pain. I hope people are now going to stop complaining about the Authors of Pain not being on TV. The Authors of Pain win this match with the last chapter to Apollo Crews. Like I mentioned before, Roman and Seth defeated Ziggler and McIntyre because the Revival came out and they beat the crap out of Roman, which is what caused the disqualification. Baron Corbin demanded an apology from Finn Balor. Did I like this segment? No. I thought the things that Finn Balor said were funny, but at the same time, just didn't really care. Didn't really care for this. So it seems like we're going to be getting a Finn Balor and Constable Corbin feud, or as I call him, the Constable Baron Baldwin. And we had Ember Moon versus Liv Morgan. Can she take that ink out of her tongue, please? Liv Morgan has the most disgusting tongue I have ever seen. Can she take that shit out of her tongue, please? I don't like it. And the match was boring. This match was absolutely boring. I didn't like the commentators were trying to, try to make us sound like we should be impressed with Liv Morgan because she was able to ground Ember Moon and get a good few shots on her. So you're telling me a few good shots and a bunch of submissions is a good way to show someone's true talents? No. No, that is not how you show someone's good talents. Liv Morgan sucks. Liv Morgan is a bad wrestler. I used to like her in NXT because she was one of those newcomers that I thought, she might be a good rising star if they treat her correctly. But no, they didn't. So no, Liv Morgan to me has a long way to go before I start getting back on the Liv Morgan train. Ember Moon gets the win here. Eclipse to Liv Morgan for the 1-2-3. And it's a good thing that Ember Moon is still on the winning side. She hasn't been ruined yet. I'm actually quite surprised by this. I'm quite surprised that Ember Moon hasn't been ruined by creative management yet. So, Ember Moon's looking good so far. It's looking good for Ember Moon. The Revival and Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. Roman and Bobby Lashley, they had an early segment early on in the show, confronting each other. And this whole hatred between the two of them is because they've been trying to get a match between each other. And Roman Reigns, and this is the part where it really pissed me off. The commentators are trying to build up that the reason why Roman Reigns was ignoring Bobby Lashley is because he is a proud warrior. So, then Michael Cole later asked us a question. He said, I want to ask the WWE Universe a question. Is Roman Reigns a proud warrior, or is he an egomaniac? My answer is an egomaniac, Mr. Cole. There is no way a single man like Roman Reigns could beat two guys on his own. He was clearly ignoring Bobby Lashley on purpose. And people thinking Bobby Lashley is turning heel because of this whole situation. No, Bobby isn't turning heel. He isn't turning heel. Why would he turn heel? Why would he turn heel for? Roman Reigns is clearly ignoring him. So how is that a heel turn if someone's being ignored? As far as I'm concerned, Bobby Lashley is guilty. Roman Reigns is an egomaniac. I don't call ignoring your partner just to make a point that you can win by yourself without your partner is not a proud warrior. I think that is an egomaniac. That you're just trying to prove that you can win a match without your partner's help. In a tag team match, you're meant to work together. And I know it's a part of their storyline, but Jesus Christ, it just didn't really help me. Didn't really make me truly believe in Roman Reigns. Also, there's another thing I want to talk about back in the Roman Seth match against McIntyre and Ziggler. There was a hilarious chant in the crowd. There were a bunch of girls, you could tell they were girls. There were a bunch of girls chanting, "We want Roman," and then in the background you hear the other crowd members go, "No, we don't. We want Roman. No, we don't. We want Roman. No, we don't." It was hilarious. I was laughing. That was hilariously funny. I must say, that was pretty cool, pretty funny. And yeah, I gotta say, good job on the crowd on that one. That was a very good, that was pretty damn cool by the crowd. Come on, Peter. Something's wrong with this. No Way Jose and Mojo Rawley. 3 weeks in a row now. This is Mojo Rawley and No Way Jose. Can they get any more creative? Like I said, Mojo Rawley got new music, and I actually really liked this music more than his previous music. Is that going to make me care about Mojo Rawley? No. Is this some kind of mini feud they got going on here that Mojo Rawley won't, won't accept a rematch with No Way Jose? I know they need something, and look, I'm glad they're giving Mojo Rawley screen time, but is this the best they've got for him? I feel like Mojo can easily be another one of those, good mid-card guys that they could easily use. But for some reason, they just don't utilize these mid-card talents. Mojo, again, declined the rematch against No Way Jose. Cheap shots Jose, then grabs one of the conga line members, beats him up. I'm guessing it was the cheeseburger guy again. I'm guessing that's what it was. I'm guessing it was that cheeseburger guy again. And yeah, No Way Jose and Mojo Rawley brawl, and Mojo Rawley ends up winning the brawl and leaves. Who cares? This really isn't going to make Mojo Rawley believable. But I am appreciating the fact that he's on TV. The other thing I want to talk about is Ronda Rousey. They showed an exclusive interview of Ronda Rousey in the building. She was at the Monday Night Raw building. Now, they talked about her suspension. If you're suspended, you shouldn't be there. That's the whole part of a suspension, that you're not supposed to be there. This is why I don't like kayfabe suspensions. Because why are you going to suspend somebody if they're still going to show up? Sure, Ronda Rousey wasn't legitimately at the show, but they showed a 10-second clip of her in an interview with Renee Young. Now, in my opinion, if you wanted to make this interview look more interesting, is that instead of making it obvious that they're at Monday Night Raw building, why not have Renee Young travel to where Ronda Rousey is, where her house is, and actually show clips of Ronda and Renee at Ronda's house. So that way you can make the suspension look better. But no, you have to make it look like that she's in the building somewhere. So, and then Ronda Rousey says that I'm suspended at Monday Night Raw, but I'm not suspended at Extreme Rules. No, Miss Ronda. If you're suspended, you don't go anywhere. You're not allowed to appear at anywhere. But this is WWE. They had Roman Reigns get suspended twice in the span of 2 weeks, just so that he can get his hands on Brock Lesnar, but they still had him show up, even though he got suspended. Whatever. This led to Nia versus Mickie James. Poor old Mickie James. I'm not really her biggest fan, but geez, man, I'm really feeling bad for her. It feels like WWE just signed her for the sake of signing her. That's what I feel like Mickie James has become. She's just become another one of these signees for WWE. They don't care about her prestige and the fact that she's a former 6-time women's champion and she's a very good wrestler. They're just like, we're gonna grab you because we want to grab you. Is this gonna be Caitlyn's fate if she ever came back to WWE? Because if you guys remember, I made a video about a week ago talking about there's been possible rumors going around that Caitlyn could be making her return to WWE. Now, if Caitlyn does make her return to WWE, then is she going to suffer the same fate as Mickie James? Honestly. If you're going to bring someone back, at least make them look relevant. But no. Which sucks. Nia Jax obviously beats Mickie James here to, to build some momentum for Extreme Rules. Also, now Nia and Alexa Bliss are having an Extreme Rules match. What's going to be so extreme about this match? Are we going to be seeing tables? Are we going to be seeing chairs? Are we going to be seeing both women want to legit try and kill each other? Or are we going to see a standard one-on-one match with just the word Extreme Rules labeled on it, and there was nothing extreme about the match? Or we're just going to see Alexa and Nia constantly smacking each other with kendo sticks? I would pick the first one. I'd pick the first one. We need to see Alexa Bliss twisted Bliss Nia through a table using steel chairs. Actually show that they hate each other. But no, this Extreme Rules match is going to be featured with nothing but kendo sticks. Or just a regular one-on-one match with just the word Extreme Rules labeled on it. So then that way they can hype the match up. Bliss and Nia means nothing. I know I love Alexa, but I can't stand seeing this rivalry again. Can this be the last time we see these two fight? I don't want to see another Bliss-Nia match ever again. No matter if they're both on SmackDown, or if they all both got sent back to NXT, I don't want to see another match with Bliss and Nia Jax ever again, after Extreme Rules. Nia Jax is a crappy wrestler. I can't get into Nia. She's just not credible to be a champion. And she's nothing more than she's nothing more than women's version of the Big Show, because she keeps going back and forth between face and heel. One week she's a face against Alexa Bliss, then she's a heel against Ronda Rousey, and now Alexa Bliss is champion again. Oh, let's turn her back babyface. Instead of, I don't know, maybe giving Alexa Bliss a turn at being a babyface and having Nia Jax being the heel. Seriously, Alexa Bliss is the only person that I feel like needs a face turn. It's absolutely ridiculous. Nia Jax beats Mickie with the Samoa drop. Who cares? And the main event was Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens. Kurt Angle booked Kevin Owens in a match against Braun Strowman. Kevin Owens claimed that he has a strategy to beat Braun Strowman and beat the monster. 10 seconds in, the match begins. One lockup, but the only part of the wrestling we got was one lockup. Braun Strowman overpowered Kevin Owens, and then Kevin Owens ran away. Well, that surely was a waste of my time. That's exactly what I said to myself when Kevin Owens got counted out. I was like, well, that was surely a waste of time. And then Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens hides in one of those, in a portable toilet. And Braun Strowman finds him in that toilet, takes it up, takes it all the way back to the arena, and throws it off the stage. And then Kevin Owens had blue blood all over him. I don't know if that was blood. I think it was paint or something. I don't know what the hell it was, but all I know is that it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all, man. So that's Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. That is your Monday Night Raw. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Comment your opinions down below. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you are new and you want to see more of this content. And be sure to hit the notification bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come up. And also to be sure to follow me on my Twitter at pvalentine95. Thank you all so much for joining, and I'll see you all tomorrow for my SmackDown review. And also, I might be posting up a short little video later on today as well. So be sure to tune into that as well. Talk to you guys later.